Hi. Um, if you are seeing this, uh, my name is Jordan. Last name is Lee, and sorry for the the bad lighting. It's probably hard to see me. I don't know, but yeah, my first video. Welcome. Today I actually want to talk about something that's like, hold on, something that's kind of sort of been on my mind a little recently. Something that I thought of, and like I used to work at like this car washing job. It was like this little old town gig for some easy money when I was kind of down bad for cash. Still am down bad for cash, but that's regardless of the topic. And long story short, very long story short, I ended up leaving that job without notice. Like I kind of just dipped out randomly, and because of that, I think I left a bad impression, and that kind of affected me because I've always grown up as someone who had like such high like expectations, and like people were always proud of me, and I was always like the good, quiet kid. You know, I was always like a good, quiet, structured, disciplined kid, and I left this job on like basically no notice, and okay, we're good, and that taught me a lot. That taught me a lot. It taught me that sometimes you have to be ready to disappoint people. Like, especially because, like, kind of like I mentioned prior, I was always such like a pick me. Like, I always want everyone around me to be proud of me. And every time I met someone, I would like subconsciously make it my goal to give off like the best impression I could possible and to like meet all their expectations and excel in that. But I think now I'm like approaching things differently, and it's probably important. I think it's important that let me start by saying this. I gave myself a challenge after that for like the next 30 days. Like for the next 30 days, I was going to be open to disappointing everyone. Like in every interaction that I went into, my prerequisite was like, okay, I'm not going to live up to this person's expectations of me. That was sort of like my thing. And when I tell you the amount of relief that I had, it was like, sorry, that's my fan is going crazy. But it's like my self-respect and my self-love was like a gutter, or it was like a bucket, and inside of that bucket was external validation, external opinions, external, thinking, and these constituted that bucket, right? That made up my self respect and my self love. I was judging myself completely upon other people's opinions of myself and how they judged me. But I think interacting with people and engaging with people, going into it strictly with the expectation that I would disappoint them, I was slowly like pouring out that bucket. Like the water was, getting drained from it. And eventually, I mean, it obviously is still building, right? But I was able to pour in substance that made me happy, that made me content, and that built myself up. I really didn't start building myself up until I was like 20. By the way, I'm like 22. Yeah. Um, yeah, so that challenge ended a couple weeks ago. But, you know, I still demonstrate a bit of that now. I think I go into interactions kind of neutral. It's not as radical. Like, I don't think, oh, I want to disappoint you, but it's like I go into interactions thinking to myself, how can I be the most authentic I can be? How can I properly represent who I am as an ambassador of myself? And yeah, but I'll say like it felt really good to be radical. Like it felt really good to meet people and be like, dude, I'm gonna absolutely, excuse me, I'm gonna absolutely trample all over your expectations of me. It felt good to be that problematic, not problematic, but it felt so good to be like that far down the spectrum. And I'm a firm believer that I think you have to be sort of on either end of the spectrum to feel the other thing. Like I think to experience a vast amount of levity or like serenity, you have to go through times of war and heavy conflict. And so, like, sort of that principle. It's best to put yourself through harsh polarities to experience either ends. And it felt good. It felt really freaking good for once in my life to be like, I don't care about anything to say. In fact, I don't care so much. I'm ready to like, I'm ready for you to look at me and think I'm like some prick. I'm ready. That's what I'm planning. Like I'm ready for that. That felt amazing. And slowly but surely, I was the arbiter of myself, no longer men. And yeah, good talk. Um, yeah, if I can make a recommendation, give yourself 30 days. And within those 30 days, go into every interaction with anticipation to absolutely demolish and fail at every expectation thrown at you with your boss, with your, I don't know, peers. Obviously, remain respectful and, you know, present yourself in a way that's mature and adult, what have you. But look to everyone and be like, I'm going to fail at whatever you expect of me. It is the most freeing liberal experience I've ever experienced. Challenge to all of you out there, people who watch or who are going to watch this. Like, what should I call this? Like this community I want to build. I don't know. I had ideas like the league, maybe like the league because my last name is League. Maybe I don't know. If you enjoyed that video, share it. I don't know. Do all kinds of cool stuff. Stay awesome.